Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a reading for the collective, no signs attached. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank y'all for being here. Seems like a lot of shocking information is coming in, especially if this is tied into disappointments, resentment, things to where emotions have been running high, things that people are not able to let go of. This feels like a huge factor here, especially if our names are a huge factor in this equation. Seems like clarity is coming in. Somebody is finally realizing that they're ready to take action, and honestly kind of decipher through lies. A lot of deception or deceptive energy has been here. And it feels like the letter M is significant. M and L, male, anything like that may be a factor. Somebody needs to apologize. And they honestly seem like they've been trying to work up the courage to apologize or kind of ready to break down these walls, these barriers that have been in place because of all the lies and deception. It honestly feels like someone who's been attention seeking. They want all of this attention, or they've been trying to make fun of somebody. And it feels like the way that they've been going about doing things in this process has been in a form of a betrayal, trying to hurt someone else through their words or kind of doing things or saying things that could cause problems in someone else's life. I heard Kaylee or Kelly, something like that. So there's a lot of, again, disappointment that's here and apologies that are owed. And it's been a very long time since these apologies have been owed. So it's kind of like there are people who feel like these are long lost opportunities or relationships, or so much time has passed. They've kind of accepted the fact that they are no longer welcoming to these energies or to these people, or they aren't welcomed in these environments. And it feels like now moving forward from this situation, is leading into a lot of sadness for the people who have been very deceptive, who've been very shady. They honestly look like I'm hearing the real Slim Shady play. Eminem, the real Slim Shady. So it may be a lot of cloning, a lot of copycatting, a lot of things like that that have been taking place. People who are trying to replace an original energy with artificial. I heard artificial insemination, something like that. It's like artificial energies have been trying to replace an original. You get what I'm saying? Like, say if this is the biological parent, there are people who are trying to replace this biological parent in this environment, and it's not working. But they've done very shady things to replace the originator. Say this is the person who came up with this idea, this plan, who created whatever, or whoever, whatever is going on here. They are the creator. You know what I mean? There are people who are stealing from the originator, stealing from the creator. Does that make sense? And now that I heard Tom, and now it feels like they're kind of in a space to where they're getting caught doing it, or they have to admit that they're thieves, whether they're stealing intellectual property or just copying this person in different ways, and trying to blackball the originator. You feel me? Because that's what this really feels like, y'all. Like, there's the original and there are photocopies. You get what I'm saying? There's the original and there are carbon copies. There's the original and then there are people who are copying off of them. You feel me? And because of that, it feels like the copies are kind of learning, a hard lesson here, that they are no longer welcomed in these places or spaces because the originator is more powerful. The originator is the one who deserves the credit, honor, respect, glory, money, you feel attention or whatever. So it's almost like people seem to be coming into awareness or awakening, to what is going on here. Like, these people are trying to replace this other party right here, and they're trying to blackball them in the process. So, oh no, don't fuck with them, don't deal with them, don't affiliate with them, don't associate with them, don't fool with them in no type of way. Oh no, let's shut them out and let's do their job or act like we can do their job better than them. Let's kind of replace them because they cost too much. You feel me? Their energy is too expensive. Okay, so I'm going to do this work for cheaper. I'm going to replace them and give you this watered down version, this watered down energy of who they actually are, what they actually can produce. You feel me? So it's like, these are cheap energies. You feel me? And when I say that, I don't just mean monetarily. I mean socially. Like I said, they're not original in any type of way, and they're not trustworthy because they aren't original. They're inauthentic. You feel me? So it just feels like people are finally waking up to realize how untrustworthy these people are, how shady these people or this person is for even putting this other party in this position to be blackballed or shut out or left out in any type of way. Like cross is what I heard. Like they're messed up. Like it's shady as ever, but it's shady because these people just want to be just like this other party, or because they want the same attention that they get. They want to receive the likes, the love, the money, the social status, or whatever, you know? So it's like, but you had to step on their toes and blackball them or exclude them to be able to get that shine, to be able to feel like somebody, or to be able to feel like you were the greatest, the best, the biggest, or had the best product, service, whatever, you feel me, work, whatever it is, or look the best. You feel me? Was the smartest, however that resonates, because we're shining the brightest. They're only shining bright because they dim somebody else's light to be able to shine. Or they only look like the brightest in the room because the real bright one in this environment, in this social circle, in this setting, whatever, is the one that they blackball, they shut out so nobody else could fool with them, see them. You feel me? This is hater energy, but like I said, it's backfiring like crazy because people are starting to see exactly what they've done. Like you literally was hating on them and pushed them out the way so you could kind of replace them, so you could take on their identity, so you could take on their energy, period. And they know that. So it feels like the originator is starting to get their credit, props, respect back, or their energy levels back, and possibly rebuilding themselves financially, socially, all of that, physically, you feel me, mentally, whatever. And now they're in a space to where it's like they're unstoppable. You know that this is an unbreakable force. You know that this energy is invincible, but it's because of how the situation is kind of like transforming, to kind of reveal the darkness in the individuals who have kind of like tried to leave this person in the dark, if that makes sense. Like these people are dark spirited, they have dark energy in them, and they've been potentially using dark magic to be able to keep this energy away, to push them away, or they've been doing things to try to make this person feel overshadowed in different ways. But it's like, dang, like you always got something negative to say about them. You always throwing shade just so you can shine, or you never have anything positive to say. You feel me? When this other party, this other entity has nothing negative to say about these other people in this equation. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can tell where the hate is coming from. You can tell where the envy is coming from. You can tell who's really jealous. You can tell who's really watching who, period. Because it's like this other party is silent. This other party is in their own lane, doing their own thing, kind of minding their business. You feel me? And these other people are like, oh, look at such and such. Look at such and such do this. Look at such and such do that. And it's like, why are you watching such and such? Why are you listening to such and such? Why are you worried about such and such? You feel me? Like, and it's not coming from the other side. This other party over here is jealous. They're a hater. And now they feel bad because other people are realizing how hateful that they truly are. And this other entity seems to be shutting these people out of their life because of how negative their energy has been and how much they've tried to tear them down. So it's like the big bad wolf has huffed and puffed and blown their house in. You feel me? But this little pig is smart enough to build their house out of bricks, or this little pig is intelligent. So they weren't the one that built their house out of sticks, or what was the other thing that the pig built his house out of? It was like sticks, and the other one built it out of something else. But it's kind of like their house again is on a firm foundation. So whoever they are, they're solid. You feel me? They're not a breakable energy. They're not somebody that anybody human can break, or words, sticks and stones may break their bones, but you feel me? Words can never hurt them because they know who they are. You know what I mean? And these other people are fragile as hell. And that's why they feel the need to tear down other people, because they assume that other people are just as fragile as them, can be broken just like them, and they can't. You feel me? So I love this, y'all. This feels like somebody is putting on their suit and tie, and you feel me, adjusting their tie, or like putting on their Superman or Superwoman cape and making sure that that thing is straight. You feel me? So they can fly, so they can take off. You hear me? And that's what's happening. They have on their super suit. And it's like, you thought that you could tear me down because you didn't realize that I had superpowers. You didn't realize that the Spirit of God covers me and anything or anyone around me. You feel me? And they don't have that same energy around them. They don't have that same protection over them because they're ungodly. Then I say that like they're using dark magic and hate and evil energy to be able to shine, to be able to manifest. Their chakras are completely imbalanced, and they're dealing with somebody who is godly, somebody who is a force to be reckoned with because God is carrying them, because their name holds weight, because they have built a firm foundation, because their life, their career, whoever they are, their identity is rooted in godliness. You hear me? This is not anything that say, you know how they say energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Nikola Tesla. It's like that is what's here. Like they thought that they could destroy this person but this is energy. This is pure energy. You feel me? And it's the energy of God. God has created everything. The Most High, you take that however it resonates for you, but the Most High has created everything, including the devil. Okay, so the devil cannot outsmart God or godly energies unless these energies use their free will, okay, to be tempted by these demons. You feel me? And we have grown beyond that. Like there is no demon around us that can tempt us into this toxic, nasty, hateful spirit because we don't live through that, and it doesn't serve a purpose once you've elevated to this point. It's like, why would we step off our platforms, our pedestals, you feel me, our God-given thrones to address anybody or anything that is beneath us? Because they are already aware of where their place is in our existence. You feel me? We have to look down on them. We look down on them, and not in a condescending manner, but to even be able to acknowledge them. You feel me? Our heads are watching God. Our eyes are watching God. Our heads are lifted up because our next mission is above where we currently are. There is nothing that we want that dwells beneath us. Okay. And I mean, from a frequency level, nothing below our frequency is anything that we want to be attached to. No one below our frequency is anyone that we want to be attached to. You feel me? So it's like, get up out of here. You think I'm about to step off my throne and come down there and fool with you? Work, family, friend, or romantic. Like, you think I'm about to get off my throne and lower my vibration, lower my frequency to come do all of that? To come mix and mingle in that mess? Bet I don't. Let me show you exactly who I am. Let me show you exactly where God appointed me to be. You hear me? And that's what they're mad about, because they would have to even raise their frequency to even be able to touch us or compare to us, period. And if they raise their frequency, they would realize that we are nothing but love, the energy of love. We do not care what nobody else is doing. We don't compare ourselves to nothing or nobody. We don't live for nobody else. You feel me? We live for the Most High. And that's why God protects us so well. That's why our lives look like they're full of so much light, no matter what we have materially, because we are blessed, and especially blessed with the spirit of joy. You feel me? So no matter how much negativity is thrown our way, no matter how many negative events may take place in our lives, we can see the light in everything because the light resides in us, and God has inspired us to continue to strive for bigger and better and more divinity. Okay? I hope this is making sense, y'all, because this is bomb to me. It's like, get up out of here. Tim or Timmy may be a factor in this equation, especially if Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, Libra, all of these people are here. Pisces, I heard the word warrior. So flat out, like, these are cornballs, y'all, from the bottom of my heart, and they realize that they messing with God. You feel me? The energy of God. We are not just human beings dwelling on this physical earth. We are gods in the flesh. Do you hear me? And we ain't nothing or nobody that these people can play with. If they want to raise their frequency to kind of like try to destroy us in different ways, they can do what they want to do. But we do not have the same wants, needs, interests, level of understanding that they have. You feel me? So it's not that we think that we're better than anybody. We just live on a higher frequency, and it makes people feel like we're looking down on them. It makes people realize that we're living better than them from the inside out. So they could have $1 million, they could be millionaires, they could have all of the material wealth in the world, but they still aren't happy. So they look at us like, look at your little life. Look at, I got more than you, and I got this, and I got that, and I think I look better than you, and I got whatever, I. And we don't live through we live through God. You feel me? Period. Thank you so much.